Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I like it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dane Bramage Rocks channel. Time to divert from our regularly scheduled program so we can get you another reaction to the Eurovision Song Contest at 2024. If this is your first time to the channel, number one, welcome. This is actually a rock and heavy metal based channel as I react to a bunch of songs, bands, artists that are metal based, rock metal based from all around the world. But I love the Eurovision Song Contest as I've actually made some discoveries from the Eurovision Song Contest over the years of bands and artists I still follow today. And so, we make some great discoveries, but I love the contest so much, I divert and listen to all the submissions that I possibly can on this channel. So this is where we get a mix of R&B and pop and some rock and all kinds of different genres from around the world, from artists around the world, including this one from Austria. And the artist is named Kayleen, and the song is called We Will Rave. This has 1.6 million views, and I'll be honest, last year's Austria submission, Who the Hell is Edgar by Tay and Selena, is still, to date, one of my favorite songs that from last year's contest for sure, if not overall ever, because it's so fun, and those girls are phenomenal. It was amazing. It was one of the better reactions I did last year. So I'm curious to see how Austria follows up with this song, We Will Rave, but the view count is kind of speaking for itself here, so I'm really excited. So I have no idea who the artist is. I have no idea what the song is. I've never heard it, know nothing about it. But one thing about this channel, after the reaction is done, stick around for the wrap-up because I actually give credit. I want to find out who the artist is, what the song is about, as that's what we're here for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Kayleen, the song We Will Rave, Austria's submission to the Eurovision Song Contest of 2024. And this is the official music video. Here we go. All right, popping off. Let's do this.
Ice running through my veins. You just did it again.
Oh, sorry.
Go, 'cause I can't be your friend. I'm cold, but this is not the end. So I go where the broken hearted go. No one knows a thing about my heart, so I go, wanna dance it off alone. I won't let it show, they will never know. When the darkness hits and we can't be saved, we run me dum dum da, we will rave. When our hearts are burning, we feel no pain. We run me dum dum da, we will rave. We run me dum dum da.
All right, I love the beat already. I actually just did another reaction to another one of these electronic dance kind of pop song from the Eurovision Song Contest, and I dig it. Yes, I'm a rock guy, 100%. But it's when a song grooves, you can't help yourself. If you're just like, all right, you got the bass line, you hear this groove, you hear this funky electronic pop beat going on in the background. I also feel like I'm watching an entire GQ magazine on video or Men's Health or something like that video on here. It's a bunch of models are just sitting there like, and she's in the, anyway. So what kind of ad are we watching here now? So good job for the GQ. Yeah, exactly. Model lineup going here, transcribed into video form. Rum-dee-dum-da. Good beat.
Where the broken hearted go. No one knows a thing about my heart, it's so
Yeah, the beat is super, super fun. I'm digging it a lot. It's very strong sexual theme. All right. Sure. The model's fine. The car is pretty cool. The production's really good. This song, I just cannot get it out of my head already. This beat is phenomenal, and it is like one of those pop songs that you hear, whether it be Beyonce or Jennifer Lopez or something sorry, just the pop first thing that popped in my head. It's just one of those beats that you just kind of like, okay, it's got a good chorus line. It's going to be stuck in your head. Again, God, this year is going to be phenomenal. There are so many good submissions. This might be one of the fiercest competitions to date out of this contest. Almost 70 years into it. This is insane. But here's another one, another submission that's just going to be just playing through your head over and over again. Sorry, I forgot to mention she's kind of got like that Kylie Minogue voice going here. So kind of a higher pitch, like how do I say it? I can't say like immature, but it's like that higher pitched voice there, and yeah, like Kylie. I don't know how to explain it, but you hear it. You hear a ton of pop artists do it, and that's just the voice that they have. But it's pretty cool. Nice.
When the darkness hits and we can't be seen, we will rage. When our hearts are burning, we feel no pain. We will rage.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I like it. I like it. I do. Rum dee dum da da, we will rave. It's there. I like it. I you know, it's yeah, it's almost. I can't say it's like every other pop song you've seen, and that's what pop songs are. You get these ladies, strong sexual references and themes, and a really good beat, and it's just rinse and repeat. It is what it is, but I liked it. I like the song. I like the beat. I actually like the chorus line and her voice. Everything just tied together perfectly. And this one, now I see in Austria. That's super awesome. They had that. That's a huge difference from what Tay and Selena last year came out with. But I liked it. I did. It was a good beat. Great. She has a great voice. Everything just fit. You know what I mean? Like the puzzle is put together, and there it is. This year is going to be out of control. How good this competition is going to be because there's so many good submissions. All right, let's stick around for a few minutes to the wrap up. Let's find out who Kayleen is. All right, everybody, that was Kayleen. We Will Rave, Austria submission to the Eurovision Song Contest of 2024. We know the song. We like this song, but who is Kayleen? Let's jump over here to the Eurovision.tv website and find out all the things. Kaylee performing has been part of Kayleen's life from an early age. As soon as she could walk, she started dancing at home in the living room when music shows were on TV. The Little Raver won her first national dance championship at the age of 7, and the first of more than 100 national and European championships and 5 world championships. Holy cow, really? She is a great dancer. We saw that, so that translated very well. In 2021, Kayleen was the creative director for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest for Spain and Bulgaria, as well as the creative director for Spain and stage director for the entire production of 2022. No kidding. So she's known. At the Eurovision Song Contest 2023 in Liverpool, she supported Austria, Armenia, Germany, and Georgia with their stage performances. but now it's Kayleen's turn in the spotlight. Okay, so she's been one way or involved in this contest, one way or another involved in this contest for a little bit. Now that we can rave, we will rave. Austria's song and music video for Malmo is out. Kayleen, the 29-year-old native of Upper Austria, will be representing her country in this year's Eurovision Song Contest in Malmo, where she'll be performing her techno-inspired pop track, We Will Rave. The artist positively raving to tell us more about the song. Good, this is what we wanted to find out. We Will Rave is about needing a place of refuge when your heart is broken and finding it in music. The rave is where the outsiders, the wounded souls, to go heal and dissolve their problems through music. It is a sea of rhythm that washes the pain away and gives us salvation. So that kind of makes me wonder, because the song translated that, the video not so much. Because again, a heavy sexual theme for you going out and finding your wounded soul and healing kind of wasn't the translation we were looking for in the words. Just hearing what she says about this one. So that's just my speculation regardless there. Now that the Eurovision Song Contest is on the horizon, Kayleen looks forward to the opportunity of sharing We Will Rave with an audience that can take the song and make it their own. I am extremely looking forward to the performance, this song with the fans. It is the perfect Eurovision song. It is. It allows me to combine everything I love and get carried away with the audience. The song is adaptable for everyone. We Will Rave can become We Will Dance, We Will Sing, We Will Live, We Will Party. It is powerful and positive. Even though you might be fighting through something at the moment, it's supposed to enhance life-loving state of mind and getting lost in the moment. Yeah, agree. And it sounds amazing. It just didn't translate that way in the video. And regardless, I love the video. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I just thought that it was not translated the way she wanted it to, but it's a pop video. They were dancing. That's kind of how a lot of them produced. We Will Rave will be performed in Austria in the first half of the second semifinal. Okay, at the Eurovision Song Contest in May, the song was penned by Ander Hreithoff, Jimmy Joker, Thornfelt, Julie Agard, and Thomas Stengard. And I want to bring you over here. That's all about the choreography, but I wanted to show you this. It's been exactly 10 years since Conchita Wurst won the Eurovision Song Contest 2024 for Austria, and Kayleen wants to make it happen again. After she was chosen by Austrian broadcaster ORF to represent the country, she revealed her song We Will Rave, and Europe did indeed rave. Kayleen's first self-produced single came out in 2021, and since then, she's put out further 3 tracks in 2023. She released her debut album, Stripping Feelings. She's got a long history as a dancer, and it shows in her We Will Rave music video. It absolutely did. Ballet, commercial, tap, jazz, Latin, ballroom, you name it, Kayleen will dance it. Whatever else she brings to the Eurovision stage, we can expect strong moves. Kayleen might not have represented her country in Eurovision before, but she has been on the Eurovision stage in the past year. She supported other artists in working with her stage performers, including Austria, Armenia, Germany in 2023. We went through all that already, and that's just a repeat. But that was good. That will make the final stage. I'm almost positive. And I, if you were to ask me to pick the top 10, I don't think I could do it, because there are so many phenomenal submissions. I think last year I only did 11 reactions to the last year's contest. I think this year I'm on like 20 or 24 by now. And I don't know. This has been, and I've seen years past. This year has just been absolutely out of control. There's too many good ones. This might be the most competitive year yet, and that is no joke. But aside from all that, we learned about Kayleen. We learned about the song, all the things. What did you think about all that? What did you think about the music video? Did it translate well? Did it not translate well? Was my opinion valid? What did you think of the song? What did you think of the submission? What do you think of the Eurovision Song Contest? What did you think about the reaction? Leave me all those comments. I like to respond and interact with as many of you as possible. But all the information you just saw about the Eurovision Song Contest, Eileen, and the song, and including that video, I will leave a link for down there for you. So you have all the information at your fingertips. Plus, I will leave all the information to this channel if you want to support me further. So basically, any of these icons you see sitting over here, I will leave links for down there, so you can follow me on any of these socials and any other channels that I also broadcast on. You can find me down there. All right, everybody, thank you so much. If this is your first time on the channel, again, welcome. Take a look at some of the other reactions. I've done a good handful from this year. I did a handful from last year. And if you like what you see and you want to stick around for more, do all those things for me. If you are watching this, at least do me one huge favor. Hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. It helps this video significantly there. And Yeah, that was it. Eileen, I'm sorry. Kayleen, We Will Rave, Austria's submission to the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. And until next time, keep on rocking.